A lot of players, when they get this accomplishment, from there they kind of just take a step back, they relax, they exhale, like everything's okay.
Today's weather, 100% chance of goals.
Now let's explore further why being complacent is really the enemy here and why it can really come back and bite you. What's going on, guys? This is Braden from Advancement Hockey Advising here. Today, we'll be talking about that if you sign with a junior hockey team or you commit with an NCAA program, what do you do next? Getting signed by a junior A hockey team, especially one of the higher leagues, or getting that NCAA commitment is an amazing goal. It's something that we all strive towards as hockey players. But the caveat with this is that because it's such a big accomplishment, a lot of players, when they get this accomplishment, from there they kind of just take a step back, they relax, they exhale, like everything's okay. Such a big accomplishment, you know, now I can actually relax, I can be complacent, it's great. Obviously, this is the wrong mentality, and I'm putting this out, it is obvious, but a lot of players, I see it happen. They just kind of take a step back now. Everything's good. They don't put in the work anymore. Their habits kind of trickle down, you know? And this is absolutely the wrong mentality, and it will come back and bite you if you fall into this trap. So I'm making this video here not to fall in this trap, and I'm helping you guys kind of realize this, that when you do sign somewhere, it's not the play to do, because if you do that, it will come back and bite you. Now let's explore further why being complacent is really the enemy here and why it can really come back and bite you. So here's an example, okay? So when a team signs you, that means they really like you, okay? If a team commits to you, like an NCAA program or a junior team signs you to go on their team, they really like you as a player and they're envisioning you to be an impact player for whatever role that you bring to the team, okay? So if you're a power forward, they're envisioning you being a really good second or third line power forward that's gonna go make things happen, crash a net, and all that kind of stuff. Now, if you come into camp and you don't at least meet those expectations or even exceed those expectations, you come in and you're not really on par, there's nothing stopping a team from absolutely just cutting you. You know, you can come into camp and say, like, out of shape, whatever. A team can just say, you know what, we invested a Hockey Canada card or we invested a commitment in you, but you're just not working out. They can full outright cut you. I've seen it happen so many times. I actually have a couple stories I want to share. There's a client that we had a couple years ago. We placed him on an SJHL team. It was very hard to place him, but finally we got him a spot. And it was this big opportunity, but he went to the camp out of shape and he went in not really, like didn't really skate that much before. He wasn't really prepared. He was there for about 2 days and they cut him and he had to figure out a team to go to. Unfortunately, he stopped playing hockey, but you really have to go prepared and you have to exceed those expectations. Another example. So when I was playing D3 hockey at Western New England, coming back our second year, the coach made it clear that pretty much none of us sophomores coming in had a guaranteed spot. We all had to earn our stripes to stay on the team, okay? Now this is really scary because if you get cut by an NCAA program, you're kind of stuck at that school and you have to wait until you transfer out to play hockey again. It's really not an ideal situation to be in. So I busted my butt to really make sure that, like, the best shape possible coming in, that I was ready to go on the ice, that I was exceeding all the expectations. Other guys on the team didn't do that. They came in a bit out of shape. They came in not prepared. Their academics weren't really great. And he cut a couple guys. And honestly, it was really sad to see because especially one of the guys that his academics wasn't very good, he couldn't even transfer out. He was kind of stuck there. And he stayed there for all 4 years and he didn't play hockey for 3 years. So it was really tough to see. I would never want to see anybody do that. I think these two examples here, and there's many more like this out there, but these two can really show you guys that, hey, if you do make a team or you get signed, whatever, you get committed, it's not the time to take a step back. It's not the time to be complacent because it's really on you to show up as good as you can to really make sure that you stay on the team and that you can have a great role on the team, okay? Not just showing up and hoping for the best, okay? So moving forward here, make sure that when you do get signed, when you do get committed to a team, make sure that you have a summer workout or training program in place both on and off the ice. You really execute to the maximum, and then once you show up to camp, really have that mindset to really crush a camp, exceed the expectations, and be so good that they have to take you, so good that they can't ignore you. This is the mindset that you have to have, and that's how you have to show up. And that is a wrap for the video here, guys. I don't want to say this to scare you guys. Obviously, it's a minority of cases of guys that, you know, kind of get cut off the gate and all this stuff, but it's really to open your eyes up and to really not become complacent and work as hard as you can. If you do that, you show up being your best, everything's going to be great. I'm not saying this to scare you. I just want you guys to be aware of the situation. If you did get value out of this video, and if you haven't already, consider absolutely destroying that like button. It really goes a long way. And if you're new here, consider hitting that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss another video moving forward. Also, if you have any questions, anything you want to talk to us about whatsoever, feel free to drop a comment down below or send us a private email at info@ahadvising.com and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you on that next video.